Hi class, and welcome to Computerized Accounting. This is Accounting 1115. Um, we are going to be covering a lot today. So what I want to start out today is I'm going to do a walkthrough of Blackboard to kind of give you guys an idea of where you can find everything in Blackboard, what to click on, what my expectations are. And then we're also going to go ahead and do another walkthrough of setting up our companies. Hopefully everyone has received your emails inviting you to set up your companies. So I do have a video already uploaded in Blackboard for you to be able to do that. So, but we are going to, um, uh, I'm sorry, I got distracted by email, but we are going to go ahead and do another walkthrough just to kind of make sure everybody feels really comfortable with how to set up their companies. So when you're in Blackboard, here are your modules. I want everybody to be able to start with a Start Here module. It's named that for a reason. I want us to start here. So in the Start Here module, kind of have an outline of what you need to do before you get started. So the first thing everyone should do before they get started is go ahead and let's look at our syllabus. All right. So the syllabus is a lot of good information in here. Of course, it has my contact information so that you'd be able to reach out to me if you need me. What our course objectives are. The course text, you do need a Cengage subscription to be able to access the ebook. All of your assignments and your tests will be taken in Blackboard, but you need to be able to access your ebook. We are using the QuickBooks Online for accounting, 6th edition, and this is the ISBN number, excuse me. So if you have a hard copy of the book or if you prefer a hard copy of the book, you can purchase the book instead of purchasing the Cengage subscription. So I do give that option since all of your assignments will be done in Blackboard. You will not have to take any tests or do any assignments in Cengage. The ability to be able to access QuickBooks Online is free. You do not have to purchase anything for this tech course. So when we do go through it, they'll sometimes prompt you to go ahead and upgrade this or upgrade that. We are actually using a live version of QuickBooks Online. So you're going to be seeing it exactly how it would be if you were actually using QuickBooks Online as a customer. But we are able to provide you with QuickBooks Online for free as a student. So we will go through some of that and I will walk you through how to avoid purchasing anything or feeling prompted to subscribe to anything on QuickBooks Online. We can go, there are no requirements for that, absolutely nothing. So the only thing you really need to purchase is either a Cengage subscription to access the ebook, or you can go ahead and order the textbook either through the bookstore or Amazon, which don't tell anybody I told you to do that. So you can do that. And this is the textbook that we will be using right here. This is my grading rubric. So you will have 2 assignments every learning module. So you'll have a case 1 and a case 2 that we'll be doing for every learning module. There are a total of 8 learning modules, so you'll do approximately 16 assignments this semester. And that will count. They are all graded assignments, and they do count for 80% of your final grade. There are 2 quizzes. Also, you have 2 quizzes you have to complete. I call them quiz 1 and quiz 2, but they are treated like a midterm and a final exam. They're just not as, in my opinion, they're not as intense as a midterm or as intense as a final exam. So I don't really call them that. I just call them a quiz. But you will have 2 quizzes that you'll have to complete this semester as well. And they do count as 20% of your grade. Now, with that said, I will go ahead and let you know that I do accept late assignments. So you see right down here, you have 2 components. You have the weekly assignment grade, and then you have the quiz grades. Weekly assignments and quizzes are all done through Blackboard. And they must be submitted by the due date. Late submissions will have a penalty of a 10% grade reduction. Now, I did not really specify this in the syllabus, but I will let you know here and now. I do not accept late quizzes. I will accept a late assignment but I will not accept a late quiz because, like I said, they're treated like a midterm and they're treated like a final exam. The only reason I do not call them midterm and final exam is they are not as intense or as hard as a final exam or midterm. But I will not take them late. You have plenty of time to get them done. So there's no excuse. Assignments, I will take late, and I'll take a 10% penalty grade off the final grade. So with that going on, let's just go ahead and look at the course calendar. I do outline the course calendar in your syllabus with each learning module. So there's a total of 8 learning modules. You'll have a case 1 and a case 2 for each learning module. So you'll have a total of 16 assignments you will be submitting this semester. Quiz 1 covers chapters 1 through 6. You have from March 6th to March 20th to complete and submit quiz 1. It is timed. You only have one chance. So once you open it, you have to complete it and submit it. You can't save it and come back. But you have plenty of time to do the midterm. You basically have 2 weeks to get this quiz number 1 done. Okay. So like I said, I treat it like a midterm. I just don't call it a midterm because they're not really that hard. In my opinion, they're not hard. Quiz number 2 covers chapters 7 through 10. You have from May 9th to May 11th. Now I give you more time for quiz 1 because quiz 1 is open the same time we're starting learning module number 5. So you have more time to get the midterm done because we're actually, well, I keep calling it midterm, I'm sorry. You have more time to get quiz number 1 done because we're also working on learning module 5 at the same time. So I give you plenty of time to get quiz number 1 completed and submitted. Quiz number 2, you have from May 9th to May 11th to complete and submit. You have less time for quiz number 2 because we have no other assignments due at the same time that quiz number 2 is open. So let's go back into Blackboard. Once you review the quiz, you should be able to take the syllabus quiz review. This is due next Monday, January 16th. So I will expect you to have that completed as well. It is a graded assignment and it should be your easiest A for the whole semester. I do have a video for getting started. It shows you how to set up your companies. We are going to do that today as well, but I do have a separate video of just setting up your companies. So I encourage everybody to make sure you watch that video before you accept the invites and the emails. Make sure you're comfortable with what you need to do and what's expected of you. If you get stuck or if you get confused, feel free to email me. I'll be glad to help you and walk you through. This is a link to your ebook that we'll be using. Again, if you already have a Cengage subscription, that's great. If you do not want to purchase the Cengage subscription because you're not using Cengage for any other courses and you want to purchase the book, you're able to purchase the book. Like again, I said, I provided the ISBN number in your syllabus, so feel free to order the book if you'd rather have a hard copy rather than an e-copy. I did integrate it in, so you do not need to go into Cengage separately to find the book and add it. I've already integrated it in, so if you have an active Cengage subscription, all you have to do is click on the link here. And it should take you directly to the ebook. All right. So really quickly, this is the book that we're using for the class. It is the 6th edition for QuickBooks Online for accounting. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what it's going to look like when you need to do your assignments. So all of your assignments are going to be in the lessons module. So we can click on the lessons module. And you see here, I have all the learning modules set up. You should be able to see all the learning modules 1 through 8. You can see this on my screen, but I do not have the quizzes available for you to see at this point. They will open up and you'll be able to view them when they open up. All right, so let's go ahead and click on the first learning module and let's look at what I have inside. So inside you'll have the learning objectives that we hope to be able to accomplish during this first learning module. I have an outline of the assignment, the same thing that I've already emailed you. I will be emailing this to you guys every time we open up a new learning module. You'll get an announcement from me, or an announcement and an email from me detailing what your assignment is when a new learning module opens up. I also provide links to the chapters we're covering. All right, so you'll be able to click on these and it'll take you directly to your ebook, and it'll take you actually directly to the chapter that we're doing. So you can click on this link and it should open it up to that exact chapter that we're covering. So you don't have to try and look for it. Also, I have a folder for learning resources, and this is a lot of really good videos that I have in here, as well as some good handouts to help you guys get started. And then this folder, which says assignment number 1. Okay, so this will be your case 1 and your case 2. So let me explain how case 1 and case 2 works. All right, so at the end of every single chapter, starting specifically with chapter 3, all right, we have, let's see here, cases. Okay, so you have a case 1 with the steps that you are to complete, and then you'll have as well a case 2 with steps to complete. I provide a PDF for cases, so you can access those via the PDF or in your textbook. Okay, so they're both in your textbook as well as in Blackboard. So like I said, I provide you with a PDF that you can download, print, whatever works best for you. You can also use your ebook to follow the steps for completing each assignment. How does these assignments work? You received 2 invites. You'll have a company A and you'll have a company B. Company A will be used for all case 1. So at the end of every single chapter, you'll be assigned a case 1. So it'll be chapter 3, case 1, chapter 4, case 1, chapter 5, case 1. All of your case 1 assignments will be used with your company A. You will name your company A, your first name, last name, dash case 1. So your company B will be for all case 2s. So you'll have a chapter 3 case 2, chapter 4 case 2, chapter 5 case 2, on and on and on and on. So all of the case 2s should be used with your company B. You will name company B your first name, last name, dash case 2. All right, so all of the case 1s at the end of every single chapter will be used with company A, and all of your case 2s at the end of every chapter will be used for company B. Why is this? Because they are a continuation. We are building a company in QuickBooks. So you're going to have a series of steps that you will complete at the end of every chapter based on what that chapter is discussing. So chapter 3 will basically be getting started, setting up your company, getting your company settings up and running, creating your chart of accounts, etc. So each case 1 at the end of every chapter is a continuation from the previous chapter. So we'll start with chapter 3 case 1, and then when we move on to chapter 4 case 1 will be a continuation of chapter 3 case 1. So it's important that you make sure that you use case 1 with the same company A, and case 2 with the same company B. I hope that makes sense. I hope that clarifies everything. So again, I provide you with a PDF of the case. You can also find the case in your ebook. So there's 2 places you can find the case, and it details the steps that you're to follow. And we're going to do one together. We're going to do them together. So do not panic. Please don't panic. We are going to do them together. So you get an understanding of what's expected. Okay. When you are done, okay, you'll click on the assignment. So when we're done with each case, you're going to export a report called a trial balance report, as well as a transaction by account detail report. Both of those reports that you're going to export out of QuickBooks, you're going to upload as a file and submit for your assignment. We're going to do that together. We'll do that together. So you can see how to do that. We will do that together, definitely. All right. So, but that is everything I want to detail right now in your lessons. Also, we have something called the test drive mode. So let's look at this. So, we use a sample company to explore QuickBooks Online. All right. So in your ebook, there is a link to the test drive company. I also provide you a link to the test drive company in Blackboard. Okay, so let's click on that and let's look at it. This is going to take you directly into QuickBooks Online, but it is a sample company. And this allows you to kind of go into QuickBooks and play. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Let's see here. Let's click on this one and see what it does. It goes into the sample company to take me to my classrooms. All right. We'll try that later. I'm logged in right now, so it's trying to take me to a different screen. I apologize. But you'll be able to click on this and it's going to show you as a sample company. See if I can't show you a different way. I'm going to use a different browser, see if it'll work. Here we go. All right. So I wanted to share this with you. This is what the sample company looks like. It's called Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. And what's great about the sample company, see it says it appears sample company, and when you're in test drive mode, is you can come in here and you can do whatever you want to. It doesn't save. It doesn't modify it. It doesn't change it. So it really gives you a chance to really get in here and explore QuickBooks Online, and really look and click on anything and everything you want to. You can't mess it up. That's what's so great about it. You can't mess it up, because once you log out and then come back in, anything you did in test drive mode was not saved. So it kind of like goes back to reverts back to default, whatever the default setting is, which is, so that's to me is really awesome. So when we're in our ebook, everything that they have us do, all the steps they have us complete in the ebook, not in the case studies, in the book itself. Okay. We're doing it in test drive mode, because it gives us really great practice before we actually go into our company doing our case 1 and our case 2. Test drive mode and all the steps that we're going to complete in our textbook is like practice before we do our cases at the end of the chapter in our actual companies. So we will be doing this together as well in our lectures. We'll probably start out in test drive mode. We'll kind of walk through all the steps in our textbook and doing it in test drive mode to kind of get practice. And then we'll go into our case 1 and then our case 2 and actually do the steps in our companies. All right. So that is everything that you're going to see. This is what you're going to be looking at. This is what is going to be detailed in every learning module. So they'll have the same information in every learning module. Let's look at some other features in Blackboard really quickly. So Blackboard Collaborate. And this lecture right now is being recorded, so I'm going to be sending this to you guys as a link for you to click on. But starting next week, we will be doing live lectures every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. So we weren't able to do a live lecture this Tuesday, and I apologize. The first week of semester always seems to be a bit crazy and hectic, so I wasn't able to get the live session going today. However, we will be doing a live lecture starting on next Tuesday, and we will do a live lecture every single Tuesday where we kind of go through the test drive mode using our textbooks, and then we'll be doing our cases together. So I'll actually walk through the steps on how to complete each case within your company in the live lectures. You'll be able to access those live lectures when you click on Blackboard. So today was supposed to be a live lecture, but I wasn't able to get it out and started, and I apologize for that. So but you'll just be able to click on this to access the live lecture, and I will be sharing my screen, and you'll be able to follow along. If you're not able to participate in the live lecture every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, they are recorded. So you'll be able to access any recorded lectures by clicking on the menu in Blackboard Collaborate, and then click on recordings, and you'll see a list of all the recorded lectures. Announcements are really important. Now, I email out the announcements so that you get a copy of the announcements in your email. Whether a copy of the announcements is also in the announcements module in Blackboard, where you will see any announcements that I have for the class. I'll be probably sending out announcements on a weekly basis. So you'll hear from me at least once a week minimum. I also provide you with a list of all of your graded assignments. So you can click on My Grades, and they'll show you a list of all your graded assignments, their due dates, and then as you complete each assignment, you'll be able to see the grades posted over here. All right, with your weighted average posted at the bottom. I don't really have a lot of discussion boards. I see that some of you guys have already participated in class introductions. That's great. I really appreciate that. I look forward to reading all of those and responding to them. So I encourage you to kind of just post a little bit about yourself in the class introductions. I also have a Q&A. Now the Q&A is for you guys. Sometimes, you know, you're more than welcome to email me. But also if you come across an issue and you figured out how to resolve it yourself, I encourage you guys to post in the Q&A and the discussion board any problems you've encountered, and then any solutions you may have found that work great for you. Sometimes that's really great to kind of share that with each other. And it just kind of helps you guys troubleshoot some of the problems between yourselves, because that's something that's really important. I think learning really good communication and how to problem solve is a great tool. So I encourage you guys to do that. And so I have a Q&A specifically for that. I also have a work ethics discussion post that is due at the end of the semester. You can do that anytime during the semester, but they're due May 8th. Okay. But that is the only discussion boards that I have. So you're not going to be doing weekly discussion posts in this class as a grade. So I don't have that as a grade. All right. So that is it for kind of navigating through Blackboard for this class. Most of everything you're going to be doing is going to be coming out of the lessons module. Each learning module is a 2-week module, so they'll open on a Monday and they'll close on a Monday. So this learning module opened up on January 9th, and it will close on January 23rd. So the next learning module number 2, will open up January 23rd, and it will close February 6th, February 6th. All right, so each learning module is 2 weeks. So you'll have 2 weeks to complete your assignments. So you'll have 2 weeks to be able to complete your assignments. All right. So let's see about getting started. All right, here is the email that you should have received. All right, it came from Intuit Education. All right, and it says here that you received a message from Mary Hankinson. That is me, wanting you to accept the invite. I'm going to close this out really quickly. All right, so when you receive this, you should be able to just click on this link, accept invitation. And when you do, this should be the screen that it looks like. Right here, okay? So you're basically, now, I wanted you to see this. It says here, oh, this ID is already taken because this is my ID, all right? It says sign in or recover your account. So if you receive something like this, and you're worried, so let's say you've already did company A, and this is why I kind of want to do this with you guys in this recording. If you've already done company A and you go to click on company B, which would be your second email to get started, and it says this message, you're more than welcome to change it, change the email. You can change it to another email. So if you did company A using your student email, which is great, then you can do company B using a personal email. This isn't going to affect your ability to complete your work. It's not going to affect your ability. See if it's going to let me take this personal. No. So if you encountered this problem, I want you to feel free not to just change it to your personal email. So you can use your student email for company A and then a personal email for company B. It's not going to affect your ability to do your cases. It's not going to affect your ability to log, to click in and log in. You just may need to remember that you use student email for A and personal email for B, or vice versa. You'll just need to remember that. If you're like me and you save your login, then all you have to do is just click on it to open it up. You're definitely going to want, see how I kind of have things set up here on my computer screen where I can just kind of like favorites and just kind of click on them. I definitely recommend you do that. You create some sort of favorites to where you can click on the link and maybe just have it automatically save your password. I do that. It makes my life easier. Some people don't do that because they get worried about, you know, if other people use their computers, etc. Do what thinks is best for you, but make sure that you remember what email you use for which company and which password you use. All right. So you don't have to put that in, I don't believe. You're welcome to, but no one should be calling you. All right. So from here, you'll just click create the account. So you're not going to be receiving emails from Intuit using your personal email. You're not going to be receiving, see, I like to click and save my password. So don't judge me. Please don't judge me, but I do that because I have so much to remember to keep track of. But you will not receive phone calls, text messages, or emails from Intuit from your personal. I have not received any, so I'm hoping you guys won't receive any using your personal. So I'm hoping nobody's gonna get flooded with a lot of spam. Like I said, I haven't. So, but feel free to use a dummy email or a dummy phone number, because again, it will not affect your ability to do your cases. You'll just need to make sure you write down what email you used and what password you used so that you can always log back into your company. All right, so let's go ahead and click next. So right now, your business name is Company A Case 1. I want you to go ahead and just change it to your first name, last name. Okay. Go ahead and change it to your first name, last name, because this is what's going to show up. So you want one named case 1, and you're going to want another one named case 2. All right, so how have you been managing your files? Okay. Here you can literally just click nothing. I'm just getting started. If you were using something else, it may ask you or prompt you to upload or download into QuickBooks Live, because these are some features that QuickBooks Live offers, to where if you're wanting to integrate from using one system into this system, it can sometimes prompt you to want to upload. So I just suggest just go ahead and click nothing. I'm just getting started. Now it's going to ask you, what is your industry? You can skip this for now. You don't have to put anything in. Now, what kind of business is this? I want you to click C Corp. The reason I want you to click C Corp is we are going to be doing things later on in the textbook when it comes to stock and shares and dividends. All right, so I want you to go ahead and click C Corp. How does your business make money? Will we do both products and services? So we'll click provide services and sell products. Okay, so click on both. It says, what is your main role? All right, you are the bookkeeper / accountant. So we're going to basically I will just go ahead and click on everything. That's what I normally do. I just click on everything. All right, so see here, it talks about prompting you like, hey, I'd like to get this for $343. No. Immediately, no. I told there's no need to purchase anything for this class. You've already purchased the book or the Cengage subscription. That's the only purchase. Either you purchased a Cengage subscription or you purchased the book straight out. That is the only purchase needed for this class. So this is a no. You just click skip for now. There's no need to do that. It says link your accounts. Nope, no need to do that, because we're going to be doing those manually. We're going to be doing that manually. So nope. Now, what is everything you want to set up? We're just basically going to go ahead and click on everything. All right. All right. So when it's all said and done, this is what it should look like. So again, this is the name of your company, and this is your dashboard. I just exit out. We don't need to do the tour. Just exit out of that. And so this is everything you're going to do. All right, to get your company set up. So you will do this for both company A and for company B. So now when you are prompted with company A, I want you to rename it first name, last name, case 1. When you open up and get started with company B, I want you to rename your company first name, last name, case 2. Everything else is going to be the exact same. Everything is going to be the exact same. All right. So hopefully everybody feels a little more comfortable with everything they're expected to do. And like I said, when you go to do company B, okay, and you put in your student email and you got that same message that I just showed you when you saw me do my company A, because obviously I do this a lot. So when you see that, I want you to not panic. You can use a personal email. You can use a dummy email. It's not going to stop you from being able to do your work. I just need you to make sure that you remember what email and what password you used. Okay. So we're going to stop there for today. Remember that every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, we will have a live lecture via Blackboard Collaborate. I will be sending out those links to you. This is a pre-recorded lecture because unfortunately I was not able to get the live lecture rolling today. So I apologize for that. But we will start next week with the live lectures. And so I will be emailing the link to this video out to you guys very shortly. All right. So again, if you have any questions or if you have any concerns, please feel free to email me and I will answer you as promptly as I can.